I'm Endo, and with me today is Marco, the developer of Easy Red 2. Say hello, Marco.
Hey, hi everyone.
So let's talk about what happened with Easy Red 2 this year. Can you tell me a few things that you did and what you're proud of?
Sure thing. So this year actually was a big year of changing inside the game. It's even hard to remember everything we did. For sure, one of the most important things we started at the beginning of the year was a quite important rework of the AI, where basically we made them a little bit more smart. We made them a little bit more performant to allow basically to have more AI in the game, in the Nintendo Switch in particular, where it was a little bit of a limit, and to have way faster basically past calculations, so AI start moving way earlier. For example, when you're a commander and you give them orders. And in the same period, for example, we also released for the first time the game into Xbox after almost a year working on the console, basically on the platform. And there have been a lot of major reworks on the UI. We have been hiring a new guy that helps now reworking a lot of weapons and vehicles. We are now trying to make them very much high quality. So this year has just been another year of keeping improving the game, both in quality, performance, and technical compartment basically.
So people might be confused why I invited the Easy Red 2 community to the Workshop Awards. But what's really interesting about this game that people may not know, not only does it have mission editing, but you also have like modding and the ability to create maps and everything, right?
Exactly. It is possible for a user to create maps, missions. That's the easiest thing. It can be done in any platform. But for PC specifically, and maybe we can talk a little bit about this, but might not be specific to PC forever, but for the moment is only PC specifically. It is possible to create mods, meaning that any user can basically use our SDK and our tutorials to realize vehicles, weapons, animations, buildings, textures, ground texture, basically anything that is present in the game that use game systems can be made by a user. Some user, for example, made Modern Warfare, others made Ancient Warfare, or some are working into a Battlefront. There is a Star Wars mod that every game has. So yeah, basically it is possible to expand the game a lot with this system, and a lot of users are very much involved into that.
Very cool. So in the past, we talked about a lot of features that you wanted to add. So what are some upcoming features that you want to add in 2025?
So there should be the continuation of the improvement on the UI and the buildings is something we really want to do. Basically, we ask to the community what is the next weapon, the next vehicle, or whatever they want us to improve, and we work on it and we iterate the procedure as long as we can. We do the same also for animations. But some big upcoming stuff for the game, well, surely are the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 release. And another big things we are bringing is the Sino-Japanese War. It's gonna be a little paid DLC, but probably it's gonna be the most content including DLC, because it's gonna have like 60 buildings, really impressive amount of props, and some weapons, vehicles, a new faction, which is the Chinese faction in different variants. I'm not exactly sure at the moment which sub-faction of China are gonna be there, but is China during World War II was a little bit of a complicated situation. But the DLC is gonna probably depict the Battle of Shanghai and maybe also the Battle of Nanjing. So basically Japanese invading China during the early war.
All right, so Marco, it sounds like an exciting 2025. If people want to find out about Easy Red 2, they can of course look in the description and get some links to your Discord and of course the Steam page. And upcoming, you're going to have the second Sino-Japanese War DLC. You're going to have a lot of updates, I assume, in between with weapons and maybe more AI tweaks. And you're thinking about scripting. So it sounds like 2025 is going to be a marvelous year for Easy Red 2. So thank you again for giving me a couple keys to give away to these folks. And thank you for being here.
It was a big pleasure for me. Anytime you want, Endo.
All right. Thank you, man. So go ahead and say goodbye to the folks, and we'll see you next year maybe if we do this.
Sure. Thank you everyone for listening here, and see you in the game then.